Hey guys, Alex Hutchings here. Welcome to another video. We are here in the wonderful Studio 453 and here in Malaysia having a good time. I just thought I'd talk to you a little bit about the RC-600 loop station and how I use it to teach and practice. I've always loved looping pedals since the days when I bought my first RC-20 about 15-20 years ago, and I've always had a good time, right? So when I'm teaching and practicing at home, I love the fact that I can just put down a set of chords and start playing straight away. For example, I often start this way in lessons, to see if people can play their G major scale. I might do something like this. Okay, so straight away I'm practicing scales, or I'm checking that someone can play the scale in time, and you have the opportunity to hear how it sounds in a musical context. Okay, same thing, I would then practice it in all the positions. So then I know all of the notes on the neck. For example, I'm able to hear and enjoy the sound of the looper in real time. Then I would start improvising with it within those shapes, simply. And then I start practicing that kind of stuff, okay? But if I want to change up the vibe, I can say, okay, what about A minor, 3, 4? So you can see, get an immediacy about it. It's very quick and easy. If I want to practice different key signatures, what about doing D minor to F minor, 3, 4? Okay, so now I'm practicing changes, and what I can also do there is put a different chord on a different pedal, because the RC-600 allows you to have 6 different tracks at any one point. And so let's take a tune like So What, So it starts in D minor, then it goes to E flat minor. And that's quite a tough change if you're not used to it. One way that I would use the RC is to put each key down on a different track. So if I need longer, I can practice on that key. So let's do the D minor, 3, 4. E flat. So now I've got the D and the E flat. I can have some fun on that. So D first, 3, 4. So you can see, then I could just stay on E flat for the whole day if I want to, and then go back to D, and just a great way of practicing and very interactive. And I basically don't ever do lessons without one. I used to use the RC-300, but that only gave me 3 options. So I like the fact that the 600 gives me 6 options in one patch. Of course, you can save as many as you like. That's one way I like to use it, and I often do this thing in live gigs or seminars where I ask the audience for different chords. That can be quite fun, because they shout out random chords and I record them all and try and put it together. Bit of fun. Let's do it now. Wong, give me a chord, please. C major 7, like this, 3, 4. Georgie, a chord, please. E flat major, D4. I'm gonna add one myself. D minor, 3, 4. A sus2, okay. B flat major 7, 3, 4. And then one last one, F sharp minor. What about that? So I have no idea what it's going to sound like. I've recorded them all. I'm going to see if I can remember them and play them back and switch between them with my feet. 3, 4. E flat. That was quite fun, not too bad. You can see you can really have fun with it. It's very interactive, and that was not scripted. We all came up with random chords, and that's really cool. So one final thing I want to show you for today's video is how I like to use it live with a band. Basically, I've been doing some trio gigs recently, and I play with a violinist and a drummer, but I provide the bass and the guitar, and what I do is I loop up in real time. Whilst the violinist is playing the melody, I provide the accompaniment, but I record it, and then he solos, and then I can accompany that and record it on a different track. When it's my turn to solo, I can then play over the accompaniment. So it's quite fun, and I'm going to demonstrate that for you now. I recorded them and put them in the pedal because the flights were too expensive. Show you how it sounds. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. Bit of fun there. That just gives you the kind of another way of using it, which can be really fun. So that's literally, I do that live. The drummer can monitor in his in-ears, and we have a good time with it. So there's just a few ways I wanted to share with you to use the RC-600. Check it out for yourself and have fun with it. Cheers.